It's maximum exposure. Old-fashioned way. They win it. This dude has the chance to become an extremely lucky dude. Not because of his sweet mullet haircut. This is Terry Pledger. And his lovely wife. In the next few seconds, he could win $1 million. All he's got to do is throw a football 10 yards through this hole. It's about 30 inches wide. Oh yeah, he'll be in front of thousands of people because it's halftime at the Orange Bowl. Terry warms up with ex-NFL quarterback Bernie Kosar. He steps to the line. He fires. Nothing but hole! He's a millionaire. But the first person Terry hugs is Bernie? His wife's like, hey, what about me? Let's go back to the tape. John Elway never had form like that. He also never had a mullet like this. Terry's wife's pumped, mullet or no mullet. For this moment, Terry is a football god. Meanwhile, in Louisville, Kentucky, 18-year-old football fan Justin Phelps is working the crowd. He's psyched. He can win 10,000 smackers if he can make a field goal from 40 yards out. Even for an NFL kicker, that's no gimme. The kick is up. It's good!
Hey, how about that? That's $10,000.
Justin wins $10,000 and he goes nuts.
When I turned around, I wasn't sure that went through, but once I heard the crowd's reaction, I was like, it must have fell through, and I just took off running. I just went running like a maniac down the field. I wasn't really thinking about the $10,000 cash, believe it or not. I was having fun with the fans.
Here it is, a quick portrait of an extremely lucky dude. This is Bill Morgan. For a while, he was a very unlucky dude. Within a year, Bill almost died in a truck accident, had a heart attack, and then went into a coma for 12 days. But Bill's luck changed. He won this car with a scratch-off lottery ticket. Too bad the steering wheel's on the wrong side. Oh, wait a minute, this is Australia. Now a TV station wants Bill to reenact how he won the car. So they tell him to buy another lottery ticket and scratch it off. Watch what happens when he does it again for the cameras.
I just won 250,000. I'm not joking. I just won 250,000. Oh, please don't kill me.
Bill, come on. Show me this. You're right, Bill. Show me. You have two. Give us a look, Bill. Congratulations, Bill. Give us a look. Fantastic. Look.
I can't believe this is happening.
Bill, how do you feel?
Yeah. I think I'll have another heart attack.
Nope, no heart attack. 250 large. They go to see Bill's fiancée, Lisa.
Are you okay? Lisa. Are you all right? Yeah, well, I just hope he, I mean, money's not that important. I just hope he doesn't use all his good luck up. I just want him to be healthy and happy. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we're with you, Lisa. Here's to getting lucky, Bill.
Oh, God, I can't believe it.
This is Scott Lutz. Is he a lucky dude or an unlucky dude? Kinda hard to tell. Scott's been waiting 8 years for this. It's his first free fall. Scott and his instructors jump at 12,000 feet. The instructors hold him steady against the rushing wind. Scott is falling fast and loving it. Time to open that chute, Scott. He yanks the cord. The chute opens. Then it breaks away. Yeah, that's right. His freaking chute rips off, and the instructors watch him go bye-bye.
They train you for all kind of different types of chutes. They can be tangled, you know, there can be problems where they're half deployed, and I remember thinking when that happened, I don't think they ever trained me about what would happen if your whole chute disappeared.
Scott plunges to the ground at 125 miles an hour. There's only 1,000 feet between Scott and splat.
I deployed the chute opened, and I looked up, and the chute was full and round, which is a good sign. But the next second, the chute was disappearing. I was going further and further away from it. Thought, I'm gonna die.
With only seconds left, Scott can't find his reserve chute open.
I was falling upside down at about 125 miles an hour. One of my instructors was coming down trying to get to me, and they were pointing, and I saw the metal handle, and I grabbed onto it, and I thought, well, this is my last chance. If this doesn't work, then I'm dead.
His reserve chute finally opens. It looks like he's lucked out. Now all Scott has to do is float gently back to Earth. Unless, of course, he's unlucky enough to hit some power lines. Well, there's Scott, and there's the power lines. Guess where Scott's going? Now that's unlucky.
Power lines. They were just everywhere, and I could hear them. They were crackling, and I knew if I hit the pole, I would be grounded and I'd be electrocuted. And I remember thinking at that point, I'm going, you know, I just survived my chute malfunction, and now I'm going to hit power lines. And I thought, you know, what's next? I felt like Wile E. Coyote.
Scott got zapped for third-degree burns on his leg and foot. He needed 2 skin grafts to repair the damage. How does he feel about skydiving now?
I'm never going to jump again. I don't think most people realize how little time you have. If something goes wrong, you just have a matter of seconds between whether what you do will make you live or, you know, kill you.
Scott's one of the unluckiest dudes around. Well, yeah, but he's still alive. So I guess that makes him an extremely lucky dude. Clean-shaven David McCallum on his very first bungee jump.
Any last words? Okay, see when you get back down.
Which is gonna be a lot sooner than David expects. David's wife gave him this bungee jump as an anniversary present. He's 180 feet off the ground. He jumps, but 2 of the 4 bungee cords aren't connected. Oh, nice present, honey. Luckily, there was an emergency airbag. Unluckily, David missed most of it.
I was real nervous, real scared. I kept thinking to myself, I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die.
Fortunately, David only broke his ankle.
I tried to stand up, and I realized I couldn't stand up, and I fell right back down. Out of all the people screaming, I just happened to see my uncle, and I give him thumbs up.
David was so freaked by his experience, he grew a mustache. But he still kept his lucky mullet. In Crested Butte, Colorado, Rich Hopkins is doing a TV commercial. His job? Paraglide in and land next to his female co-host. But as he gets closer, he gets in trouble.
He's coming down too fast.
He keeps his feet up to gain altitude, but it doesn't work. He hits the wooden fence with his back. You can hear his pain.
He has a really bad back. He has a really bad back.
She knows because 3 months before, while doing another stunt, Rich broke his lower back. The crew rushes in to help him. He has motion in his arms, that's good. And he gets up and limps off. He got himself a broken left ankle and foot, and his bad back got worse. He broke it again, in the same place. But listen to this woman in the background. He might have a few words for her.
You want to do it again?
But at least he didn't die. And in our book, that makes him a really lucky dude.
He has a really bad back.
We're at the World Extreme Skiing Championships in Valdez, Alaska. Bridget Mead takes off down Odyssey Slope. Uh-oh, she loses it. she heads down the mountain. A yard sale's not what she had planned. The cameraman is bummed.
He's been falling for the last minute and a half. I got the whole ugly thing, and it turned my stomach.
Obviously, we got an injury here.
The rescue team gets her to a hospital.
Basically, I went into my run way too fast and way too aggressive. I should have been taking it a lot easier. I skied down the ridge and then I cut into my line, and I think on my second turn, because it was so slick, my skis just went boom out from under me, and there was no way I could recover it once I had lost it. And then I just start ragdolling down the mountain, and I go over a 30-footer and I bang into the cliffs and out of the cliffs and into the cliffs, and I just ragdoll.
If you've never done it, this is how to ragdoll. Bridget suffered head injuries, but somehow she didn't break any bones.
My next memory is waking up in hospital and looking over my shoulder and seeing my dad sitting there, and I was just so relieved to see my dad there because I knew I didn't have to worry about anything, you know.
After a fall like that, what does she think about skiing now?
I think skiing's a fantastic sport, and I love it so much, you know. It's just such a great sport, and I get so much enjoyment out of it.
Let's watch Bridget enjoy herself again. Hey, she survived, and she's an extremely lucky dudette.